getting ready to start a new project that I've been looking forward to for a long time. As you can see, the kitchen project is finally getting closer to completion, and the last step is going to be, not the last step, but soon to be the last step is this backsplash. This is what we're going to use. This beautiful little blue backsplash that we bought at Lowe's that my wife picked out is going to fill our backsplash here. It's not much, it's only about 10 square feet, but you know, it's a good little project, and RV boards, RV backsplashes are a little different than a house, so I figure why not detail this one. So some of the tools you're going to need, we are using this. I've never used it before, but I've read some good reviews about it, and I figure why not show my process of this, and people can decide whether or not they want to do it as well. The goal is to get rid of the mess. So instead of using the adhesive on the back that you would slather to the wall, you use this mat. And the theory behind it is because this is an RV and we're going to need some give and some bounce. That should be a little better than the adhesive or mortar that can crack. So from what the instructions say, and we will see how easy it is, you simply cut it and you peel it, you stick it to the wall, and then you stick your tile right up there and you can grout immediately. So we'll see how that works. Some bleach cleaner that you use to scrub the wall down really good, or this Musselbound tile mat will not stick. And then some pre-mixed grout. I just don't feel like mixing it myself, and I only need a little bit, and that should take care of this little 10 square foot. So before we get started, let's go ahead and give this backsplash wall a really good deep clean so that the tile mat will stick. So the cleanup is done, and let's be honest, nobody has clicked to see me clean a backsplash wall. This is possibly what you might be interested in. This Musselbound adhesive tile mat, 3 easy steps. So we're going to give it a shot. It was about $20 to $25 at Lowe's, and so it's a little pricey compared to mixing your own, but I'm hoping the cleanup and the ease should make up for it. So should be this simple. So let's go ahead and get to it. So the disclaimer when you open it up: tile in the wall must be dry and free of all dust, and you must press the tile firmly in place for 5 seconds. And also to give a shout out to musselbound.com. Go to their videos. I'm sure they have much more detailed videos that will give a little bit more detail, because again, this is my first time, so you may watch me be making errors. So go to their site, check them out first. So apparently the way that they show you to do it is you simply put the sticky edge up on the wall and you apply it just like wallpaper. So I'll take their word for it because I've never applied wallpaper. You stick it up there and apply in place, and then use a razor knife to cut. And so far, pretty dang easy. I should have a sharper knife here, but there we go. So this is one of them up here, and then there's a peelable layer here that when you're ready to lay the tile, you peel this edge off and then you start applying the tile. So obviously we're not ready yet for that, but we'll prep it, and probably tomorrow I'll apply the tile. And for the seam, you don't want to overlap your seams, so you want to butt it right up against it, get it right up to the spot you want on the and it is a little tacky, so you can remove it briefly until you really give it a good push down, and then at that point you can't really remove it again. So you kind of stick it in place lightly, and then you work your way down. Apparently they do sell tape that you can put over these seams here for shower installations to make it waterproof, but we don't need this waterproof right here, so we're not going to go and do that. But yeah, you just don't want to push down too hard until you know you got it exactly where you want. And I'm not quite there yet. There's some bubbles in here. I want to get them out before I push it down, but So far, this has been as easy as advertised. And if you have any spots like this that you've got to cut out, you just kind of have to eyeball it. It's not that hard to do, but you won't be able to cut in there with a razor knife. At least I didn't. I just kind of cut it out. Doesn't need to be perfect. And if you have any outlets like this right here, I actually thought I was filming it, but the camera was off. So sorry about that. Number one warning, safety warning here. Make sure your cables, your electric to this little section is turned off, because you typically lay this flat and then you start poking around with your razor knife. That's what I did, and I just kind of cut out this area. So if you don't have your electric turned off, you could pop this razor knife in there and have an unpleasant surprise. So make sure you have that thing turned off. But it was so far so good. I'm 3/4 of the way down the wall and almost done. It's been about 5 minutes, so not bad. Much better than that messy mortar I've always used in the past. One recommendation I would definitely make for the Musselbound creators is on this section here, this peelable layer, it would be really awesome if you had a grid so that you could cut across and not be off, because it's really hard to do since this is sticky and round, and it's just difficult. It would be really nice to just have a light gray X going from one end to the other, but you know, take it or leave it, it's still a good product so far. So once you have your muscle board in place, you want to figure out where you want to start from. And because I have such a small space, I'm not really too worried about, you know, having a big centerpiece or anything. I just want to make as few cuts as possible. So because this is the spot that most people are going to see, the border from the living room to the kitchen, this is the part that I don't want to have to cut. So I'll cut down that end where it can be hidden behind coffee makers and stuff. But this right here I kind of want nice and straight. So just kind of double check what you're going to do here, and obviously I haven't peeled off the backing yet, but I will be doing that soon. And yeah, so I like how it looks so far. That looks really good. I am using backers, but honestly it's not necessary with this board as much, because it doesn't really move once it's in place. So I'm just kind of using them to make sure they're the same distance from the bottom so that I can grout it and it looks normal. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. So I got my buddy Chesapeake here helping me out. He's supervising me, making sure I'm working hard on this project, but I really only have a couple more minutes before I have to go in, because my team is playing our big game tonight. I'm a Ravens fan and we're playing the Steelers. Go Ravens! And I want to get in and catch this game, so I'm gonna put one of these up. But it's pretty cool here. I hope I didn't like just alienate a whole horde of Steelers fans, but it's all good. My in-laws are Steeler fans and we get along great. And if you're like me, aren't you thankful for the rivalry? What a great rivalry we have. Anyway, this is how you do the magic of Musselbound. So you take this little layer here, and
you're putting this on?
No, I'm not putting that one on, buddy. Just hold on. And you pull off this layer. You don't have to do the whole thing. So as you can see, I've got it all laid out all the way down. And I'm just going to do this square foot right now to kind of show how it works. So you want to pull it, buddy? Want to help me? Pull down real slow. Real slow, slow. So you kind of pull down, and then you expose the really sticky side. So let me put you down here, and I'm going to apply the tile, and you can see what it looks like. Thanks for your help, bud.
You're welcome. I need help. I'm going to get you.
I know, bud. You're a good helper. So you just take your tile,
Let's go.
and you kind of, it is really sticky. So
Really sticky.
it will stick pretty, it's almost like it's magnetic. It's just sticking right to it. So you kind of dry fit it here, and oh no, don't push yet, buddy. No, not yet.
I want to push too.
My 3-year-old son. Yeah, bud, you'll push in a second. Just hold on. Okay. So. Okay. Hold on, bud. Hold on, please.
What? Oh, what? Oh, no.
Stop.
I'm not doing
never tried this with a 3-year-old. It's challenging yet awesome. Right, bub? So the hard part is getting this first one on here because it's like this thing is just coming off trying to grab it. Hey, please let me do it, Peaky.
I want to do it too.
Alright, you can help me in a second. Okay, so this is so far the most challenging part. Trying to get this on here and not...
What should I say?
Alright, there we go. I think I got it without...
You said I could help.
I am... Oh, buddy. You can help me, just hold on. So you don't want to push too hard yet. Did you hear what I just said? Just don't push too hard yet, big guy.
Well, I could.
So they say a 5-second press is what activates the adhesive. So I'm going to do that for each tile to make sure that it's on there good. I'll only video one of those so you're not bored out of your mind. Alright.
Are you done?
I am done. Yeah.
Is it too hard?
What, buddy?
Is it too hard?
No, we did it just right, bud.
It's ready.
And there's Harper. She's a Ravens fan too. Who's gonna win tonight, Harps?
What?
Who's gonna win tonight?
The Ravens!
So let's get one more square foot of tile on here.
Ah!
Hopefully this one will go on a little easier.
Ah!
Uh-oh, what you doing, buddy?
What was the last one like?
Well, it was a little hard, Harper.
Help me!
Hold on, buddy. Now's not a good time.
Yes, it is. Good time.
Okay.
What do you want to do, bud? I want this thing. I need this thing. Here, sit up.
Wow, so the hardest part is that. Just trying to get it to set without peeling it off the wall. Getting it just right in there so that it stays in line. Just perfect. How's it look, Harps?
Keep it, keep it, keep it!
Good, huh?
It almost looks like Prismarine from Minecraft with spruce wood.
Come on. Alright, so let's do our 5-second push on each one here. So with the miracle of cinema, you see the finished product. Unfortunately, I did not film the whole the grouting process, and because there's really nothing different with that. The main difference was using the backing that I used, which was super easy and super simple. Just cutting it, sticking it up there, and the tile went right up. Very easy to work with. I'm just finishing up the project now, so I covered the the countertop with paper to keep any of the grout from dripping down, which quite a bit did. So if you're in the same boat as me and you want to protect your countertop, it's just a lot easier to cover it up with something really good. I still have a little bit, so I got to clean it up a little bit better, but this is what it looks like after the tile has been applied, after the grout has been applied, and a couple things put back like our electric outlet. So this is what it looks like. Very happy with it. It feels solid, and I guess time will tell as we go on the road and live with this thing, if it takes the bounces and the bumps and all those kind of things that are going to be seen in an RV. But very happy with it. Hope this was helpful for you. Hope this video, if you're if you're planning on doing the same thing and you don't know if you want to spend the 20 bucks or so to get the stick-on backing, then I would recommend that you do. It was pretty easy, simple to work with. And as you can see, I have a ton left over. I mean, I did roughly 10 square feet, and I've got 2 or 3 times that left over. So, yeah, you'll have plenty to do if you're doing an entire kitchen, if you're doing an RV, wherever. Definitely recommend this Musselbound stuff. And I recommend changing up the ugly backsplashes that Winnebago and all those different companies put in there. This tile looks good. We like it. It's more durable than the ugly wallpaper that was there. And we're very happy with the three-dimensional feel of it. And, like I said, we'll see how it holds up. So I hope this was a help for you. I know I missed some of the stuff, but if you're looking for good videos on how to tile or how to grout, there are plenty of those out there. This was more a demonstration of Musselbound and kind of a specific way to do things in an RV. So I hope it was helpful for you. We are planning on doing lots of videos. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, we're doing a lot of stuff in this RV. A lot of changes have been made, and the ultimate goal is we're planning on heading out on the road with our family of 7. But we've got a long way to go, as you can see. We'll have a lot of content to upload, and we hope that it's interesting and instructional for a lot of you people that are watching. So please like our video, please follow us, please make comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, thanks.